Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor.
What's up, Quan? Hey guys, Audrey Cleo here for Young Hollywood, hanging out in the recording studio with Sean Kingston. Turn up.
Kingston, let's go. Hey.
Hanging out with the one, the only Sean Kingston. Hello.
How you doing, C?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm excellent.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and thank you for letting us hang out with you in the recording studio.
This is where it all happened. This is where, you know, this is where I did most of my work, my brand new album, Back to Life. So this is really exclusive behind the scenes. Right?
I kind of want to take you back to an interview that we did a little while ago, so I'm going to show you some footage from when you were a little bit younger. All right. Hopefully
you brought this reggae sound that was like a root sound, and you combined it with all different genres. How do you like to describe your sound? Because it's a little bit different.
I call it hip hop. It's not hip hop. Hip hop.
That's crazy. Look how
it's a crazy sound. You know what I'm saying? Reggae. You gotta go back to the roots, man. We from Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? I'm just carrying it on now.
So we just traveled back in time a little bit.
Yep.
How have you evolved since then as an artist?
Well, since then, it's just, you know, I've matured as far as an artist, as a businessman. I know the business more. I get it now. I've been around the world like 3 times since then.
Yeah.
Really just know what it is and as an artist and what it really takes and know. I found myself basically. When you're young and you got success, you get you get caught up in things and the fun life. But before all that, it's really a lot of work that goes into it. And when you're older, you get it and you're really more tuned in about the work, you know what I'm saying? So really and truly since then I've just been focusing and getting this album ready, making the best quality music I can for my fans, and that's what I've been doing. Now,
before you blew up and became the Sean Kingston that we know now today, what was the one thing that you wanted to buy when you were like, when I make it big, this is what I want to buy?
When I make it big, I wanted to buy my mama house. That was the first thing I wanted to buy at my mama's house. So I did. That was the first thing I bought at my mama's house. Then I bought my house. Speaking of my mom, shout out to my mama Kingston. Mama Kingston, she got the best oxtails, the best jerk chicken, the best brown stew chicken, the best curry goat, the best lobster, the best curry.
When am I coming over to Mama Kingston's for dinner, lunch,
you go whenever.
brunch?
You invited. I said you heard me on national TV. You can be on national internet TV, wherever. Broadcast all over. You hear me right now. Sean Kingston invites her. She could come through. You gotta call me though before.
Okay. Back to life. Let's talk about this a little bit now further. Now you said that this is the most organic album that you've done.
Yep.
Why?
It's the most organic album, meaning as far as just like everything was natural. It wasn't forced. It wasn't pressure. It wasn't processed. Meaning like when you get caught up in the industry, sometimes it can be like, oh, we want you to do this. The president from the label might say, we want you to do this. And sometimes artists are like, man, well, I want to be original. I want to have my own style. This is what I really want to go with, but I don't want to make the label mad. So you tend to cruise a line that you're trying to please everybody else, and it doesn't feel organic to the fans now. You know what I'm saying? Now they're like, I love Sean Kingston, but this is not what we know. This is not what we know. This is not what we're used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this album is back to being organic. It's back to being me doing writing the songs that I want to write. Me actually being 100% true to Sean Kingston and saying, you know what? I don't care what Sony says. I'm gonna do Sean Kingston, and it's been working. You know what I'm saying?
Have you run into any fights with people from the label or music execs where you've had to really fight for what you want on this album, or has it been pretty? They're letting you do your thing.
Yes, that's the best thing about it. Epic Records is a completely great label. They let me do my thing, and they get it. L.A. Reid, thankfully, blessed to. L.A. Reid came in the building. L.A. Reid is now the president, so he's like he's a music guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that knows him knows L.A. Reid is a musician and he loves it and he understands music first. So now when I'm playing him the songs, I'm like, yo, check this out. He's like, oh, I get why this should be on the album. I get why, you know what I'm saying? He's not sending me away from what I want to do. So
let's talk about the single "Beat It."
Turn up
with Chris Brown, with Khalifa, and you guys look like you're having a terrible time in the video. Just horrible. A bad day at the office. Actually, completely the opposite.
Opposite, right? Yo, I had the best time of my life shooting that video. Actually, that was one of my favorite.
I couldn't tell.
But so crazy. Like me, Chris, we hang out every day. Like Chris is one of my closest friends. You know what I'm saying? And like we hang out, and it's the same as well as Wiz. Like that's what we really do. When we hang out, we say, Sean, like we might do it at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't do it at Chris' house. We did it at my house. Like, oh hey, call some girls over. You know, they always wreck my house. They pick my house. So, hey, let's have a party. Let's have a party at your house. Next thing you know, it's like 60, 50 people at my house, right?
And you're there with a trash bag, just like, you guys, recycling in here. Empties go in here.
They don't have no respect. When you do stuff at your house, I learned that. I'm gonna start renting some place. You don't do so. Anyway, everybody comes to your house, and now you're like, okay, you know, this is the party, this is the vibe. So it's like if I'm chilling with Chris, I'm chilling with Wiz, and we're doing that stuff in my house. I want to show the world what we do that in real life. What you know what I'm saying? That's what Beat It was. It was like, well, we naturally do that. We hang out by the pool with beautiful girls. So.
And talking about your friends, you know, before we started the interview, you were talking about being a good influence and almost like a role model for the people around you.
Definitely.
I mean, do you actively take that role on?
I think so. Since being in the industry since 17, I think.
And that's young.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that is so young.
Exactly, and I think being in the industry at 17, being now 23, there's nothing you can find on my record. You can go to TMZ, there's nothing you can see. You probably gonna see me with some girls, but you ain't gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. You're not gonna see me disrespecting nobody. You're not gonna see nothing.
Right. We're gonna see you with your green juice.
Exactly. My green juice. You know what I'm saying? I'm juicing now. You know what I'm saying? Getting back on my diet. That's what you're gonna see. You're not gonna see me because I know I was raised a certain way. I know how to conduct myself. I know right from wrong. I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
But there are people who have come from rough backgrounds who don't necessarily evolve and say, you know what? I want to be a role model. I want to be a good influence. I don't want to fall into the trappings of being young and famous and successful.
But here's the thing. I just feel like when you get a shot at something, you don't take advantage of it. So if I got a shot of being the one that God blessed to make music and to get it out there to the world, there's millions of musicians. There's a lot of them we don't hear about that's so talented. I'm saying there's great ball players that play better than Jordan that we don't hear about. But you know, because God chooses the right one, and He's in selected one. So for me to be a selected one that God chosen, I'm not gonna take advantage of it. That's how I see it. You know, there's many people that want to take my position. So while I'm in it, let me cherish it. You know.
Seasonal Love.
Seasonal Love.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, my brand new single. It's just real fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just real one of them. It's just like summertime, like you can see yourself by the beach with a pina colada type drink. You know what I'm saying? It's really just
like a running theme in this album.
Yeah,
a lot of bikinis.
No, because I recorded the album in spring break.
Yeah.
And I recorded the album in the summer. So spring break and summer is like the same type of feel, right? It's like beaches, and so the album has that feel naturally. It has that, you know what I'm saying? Plus I recorded some of it in Jamaica. A lot of it in Jamaica. So yeah.
Your home.
Yeah, I recorded it here, and I record half here in this studio, and I record half in Jamaica, my hometown. So I got kind of both vibes, that's another thing that I felt back to life is gonna be so special about, because I never recorded anywhere in Jamaica ever.
Wow.
This is my first time recording in Jamaica.
What was that like?
It was dope.
The reggae is, I think, just an inherent part of your DNA, but you include a lot of other genres in there, so what can we expect on Back to Life?
I call it hip hop.
So it's still hip hop, like we saw,
It's still hip hop, but it's a little twist now because I'm older. So you're getting like more, you know what I'm saying, like you know, more love songs, like deeply, like you know what I'm saying, like I've been around the world, so I see different things now. So I mean, I like to let the music speak for itself. Right. But it's a great song.
Seasonal Love, about a girlfriend.
Yeah, about a girlfriend she's great for all season. I never met a woman that I want to love all season. Like if you want to love a woman all season, and you can see it like fall, you thinking about her, June, like you know, like all through seasons, your different seasons, then that's the one.
Not just a summer fling.
No,
not just a spring break fling.
Not just for Christmas.
Not just for Christmas. Big winter vacation romance.
Exactly.